Hi, I'm Maya. I'm 32 years old and I've spent the last decade building my software company into something successful. But this story isn't about my success. It's about my sister Vanessa's wedding day and the moment that changed everything between us. Maya, can you believe it's finally happening? Vanessa squealed into her phone 3 months before the big day. Derek proposed. We're thinking June wedding. You'll be my maid of honor, right? Of course. I'm so happy for you, V. I knew you'd say yes. And Maya, since you've done so well with your company, maybe you could help with some of the costs. I know it's asking a lot. I'll take care of the flowers and the photographer. Consider it my gift. Really? Oh my God, you're the best sister ever. Seriously, you always come through for me. Over the next months, Vanessa's requests multiplied. First the flowers, then the photographer, then the honeymoon upgrade. Each time I said yes. But I had something else planned. Something bigger. 2 weeks before the wedding, I sat across from my real estate attorney, Marcus Chen. The condo is fully paid off, Marcus said, sliding the deed across his desk. $500,000, prime location downtown. Are you sure about this? I'm sure. Vanessa's always struggled financially. This will give her and Derek a real start. Marcus nodded slowly. It's generous. Very generous. The wedding day arrived. As the reception wound down, I approached Vanessa at the head table with an elegant envelope. V, can I talk to you for a second? She turned to me, radiant in her wedding gown. Sure, what's up? Derek leaned in. Everything okay? More than okay. This is my real wedding gift to you both. Vanessa opened it, scanning the document. Then she started laughing, a harsh sound that didn't match the moment. What is this? She said between laughs. You actually bought this? It's a condo, downtown, fully paid off. It's yours. She laughed harder, and Derek grabbed the paper. The Riverside Tower? Vanessa, this is incredible. No, Derek, you don't understand. She bought the Riverside Tower, Unit 412. My stomach dropped. What's wrong with Unit 412? Didn't you do any research? That building has a massive lawsuit pending. Foundation issues, water damage, the whole structure might be condemned. Those units are worthless. The table had gone silent. Mom clutched her champagne glass. I had it inspected. The building passed. By who? Your realtor who wanted the commission? Vanessa shook her head. God, Maya, for someone so smart in business, you really don't know real estate. Derek and I already own a house. We were just going to flip whatever you gave us, but this is actually hilarious. Vanessa, that's enough, Mom said. No, Mom. Maya's been throwing money at this wedding like she's buying my gratitude. The flowers, the photographer, the honeymoon upgrade. It's all just her showing off. And now this condemned condo, it's perfect. Really shows how much attention she pays to anyone but herself. Derek looked uncomfortable, but said nothing. I'll hold on to this, though, Vanessa said, tucking the deed into her clutch. Maybe as a tax write-off. Thanks, sis. I walked away feeling pure rage. Later that night, my best friend Rachel found me in the hotel lobby. I heard what happened. Maya, I'm so sorry. She laughed, Rachel. I gave her $500,000 and she laughed in my face. I know. But listen, I was talking to other guests, and Vanessa's been saying things about you for months, about how you're just a wallet to her. What? Jessica overheard her last week. Vanessa was bragging about how much she'd gotten you to spend. She called you pathetically desperate for approval. Tell me everything. The next morning, I called Marcus. I need to know everything about that condo, every detail. Marcus pulled up files. Maya, I ran full due diligence. The Riverside Tower has a minor lawsuit from 2 tenants about water pressure, but it's not structural. The foundation is solid. I verified everything. So Vanessa lied. Appears that way. The building is valued correctly. You got a good deal. My phone buzzed. Rachel. Call me. Found something. Okay, this is wild, Rachel said when I called. Vanessa and Derek already own a house, but she listed the condo for sale 3 days before the wedding. What? Yeah. It went up under Derek's name. Unit 412 Riverside Tower, listed at $485,000. They were planning to sell it before you even gave it to them. But the deed wasn't transferred yet. How could they? Because someone gave them the unit number in advance. I drove to my parents' house. Mom answered. Mom, did you tell Vanessa about the condo? She hesitated. I might have mentioned you were planning something big. She asked where it was, and I saw the paperwork on your counter last month. I didn't think it was a secret. It wasn't supposed to be a weapon. Mom's expression crumpled. She made it sound like that building was really in trouble. I thought you'd made a mistake. The building is fine, Mom. Vanessa lied to humiliate me in front of everyone. Oh, Maya, no, she wouldn't. She listed it for sale before I even gave it to her. She's been using me for money and laughing about it behind my back. Mom sat down heavily. What are you going to do? Fix this. But whose side are you on? She looked at me with tears in her eyes. You're both my daughters. That's not an answer. I left and drove to Vanessa's apartment. Derek answered. Where's Vanessa? She's inside, but maybe we should talk first. I pushed past him. Vanessa sat on the couch, looking genuinely surprised to see me. Maya, I was just about to call you. You listed my condo for sale 3 days before the wedding. Her smile faltered. How did you? Under Derek's name, $485,000, planning to pocket the money and pretend the building was worthless. Derek's face went white. Vanessa, you told me the unit was actually condemned. You said we had to sell it quick before anyone found out. Shut up, Derek, she snapped. No, I won't shut up. Did you lie to me too? About the building? Vanessa stood up. Okay, fine. Yeah, I listed it. So what? You gave it to me, Maya. It's mine to do with what I want. And honestly, after all your showing off, I deserve a payday. Showing off? I paid for your wedding. Because you're desperate for us to think you're successful. Newsflash, Maya. Nobody's impressed. You have money, but no family, no real relationships. You're just lonely and trying to buy people's love. It's sad, actually. Rachel had been right. Every word was calculated cruelty. Give me back the deed, I said calmly. No, it's legally mine. You gave it to me in front of witnesses. Actually, I said, the deed wasn't notarized or filed. Legally, I still own that condo, and I want it back. Vanessa's eyes narrowed. You're bluffing. I pulled out my phone and called Marcus. The deed from yesterday. It wasn't filed yet, correct? Correct, Marcus confirmed on speaker. Still sitting on my desk waiting for your sister to come in and complete the transfer. Vanessa lunged for my phone, but I stepped back. You witch! That's mine! It was a gift, Vanessa. But fraud and defamation void contracts. You lied about the building's condition to manipulate me. That's called fraud. You can't prove anything. I can prove you listed it for sale before you owned it. I can prove you've been telling people it's worthless while simultaneously selling it. And I can prove you've been slandering me for months, calling me desperate while taking my money. Derek spoke up quietly. Vanessa, maybe we should just let this go. This isn't right. She whirled on him. Stay out of this. This is between me and my sister. No, he said louder now. I'm not going to let you ruin our marriage before it even starts. Apologize to Maya, right now. Apologize? For what? For not being grateful enough? She's rich, Derek. She doesn't need the condo back. She's just being petty. She needs her family back, Derek said. And you just threw that away. Vanessa's face twisted with rage. Fine. You want her so badly? Maybe you should have married her instead. She grabbed a vase from the side table and threw it at the wall next to my head. Glass shattered everywhere. That's assault, I said quietly. Derek, you saw that. Vanessa, what is wrong with you? Derek said, horrified. Get out! Vanessa screamed at me. Get out of my house! I left, but not before taking a photo of the broken glass and Derek's shocked expression. It was time to lawyer up. 2 days later, I sat with Marcus, Rachel, and criminal attorney Sarah Chen. The assault gives you grounds for a restraining order, Sarah said. Plus the fraud, listing property she didn't own. We file for return of the property and include the assault charge. Let her settle or go to court. What are my terms? The condo comes back. She repays wedding costs. $47,000, written apology, 2-year restraining order. The next day, Derek called. Maya, please don't do this. Vanessa's falling apart. She threw a vase at my head and committed fraud. I think I made a mistake marrying her. But can we talk? Vanessa wants to apologize. Against my better judgment, I agreed to meet at a coffee shop. Rachel came with me. Vanessa looked terrible. Red eyes, unwashed hair. Maya, please, can we just talk privately? No, Rachel stays. Say what you need to say. We sat. Vanessa's hands shook. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The wedding stress. Stop. I want the truth. The truth is, I've been jealous for years. You're successful, everyone's proud of you, and I'm just me. I work retail. When you offered to help, I saw a chance to finally get something you had. So you manipulated me. Yes. I knew about the condo because Mom told me. I researched it, saw it was valuable, and made up the story. I wanted to sell it and keep the money. Rachel shook her head. That's sociopathic. I know, Derek threatened to leave me. I've lost everything. Please don't take me to court. I'll give back the deed. I'll pay you back. With what money? I'll get a second job, whatever it takes. Just don't destroy me publicly. Derek put his arm around her. She's genuinely sorry. Can't we find a way past this? No, you're not sorry you did it. You're sorry you got caught. That's not true. I'm sorry I hurt you. You called me pathetically desperate. You threw a vase at my head. Now you're asking for mercy you never showed me. Vanessa's face hardened. Fine. My lawyer says you can't prove fraud. The deed was a gift. I have the listing you posted. Witnesses, text messages, and Derek as witness to the assault. Derek won't testify against me. I looked at Derek. Won't you? Vanessa, just give her the condo back. No, family doesn't sue family. Family doesn't commit fraud, I countered. She stood abruptly. Then I'll see you in court. I'm going to tell everyone you're jealous. Mom's already on my side. You're going to lose your family over a condo. I already lost my family the minute you laughed at my gift. Come on, Derek. But Derek didn't move. No. Vanessa, you threw a vase at your sister's head. None of this is okay. Are you choosing her over me? I'm choosing what's right. Vanessa looked at him with hatred. Then stay here with her. She stormed out. Derek buried his face in his hands. Rachel squeezed my hand. What now? I texted Sarah. She refused to settle, file everything. The lawsuit took 3 months. Vanessa tried everything, crying calls, voicemails, sending Mom and Dad to guilt me. None of it worked. We stood in court on a cold October morning. Miss Vanessa Torres, Judge Reeves said, you've been found liable for fraud, defamation, and assault. Return the deed. Reimburse $47,000 over 5 years. 2-year restraining order. 100 hours community service and anger management counseling. Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, may I address my sister? The judge looked at me. I nodded. Maya, I'm so sorry. I was wrong. Please, can we be sisters again? No, you're not sorry. You're sorry you lost. But we're family. Family doesn't do what you did. You made your choice when you laughed at my gift. Judge Reeves banged his gavel. This matter is concluded. Mom caught me in the hallway. Maya, please, can't you forgive her? Would you forgive someone who defrauded you and threw something at your head? She's under stress. Stop making excuses. She's an adult who made adult choices. But the family. What family? The one where my sister used me? Where you told her my secrets? Mom started crying. I don't want to lose both my daughters. Then decide if you're going to hold Vanessa accountable or keep enabling her. I walked away. 3 weeks later, Derek called. Maya, I filed for divorce. You did me a favor. I realized I married someone I don't know. Thank you for not backing down. You showed me what integrity looks like. That night, Rachel took me to dinner. To Maya, who learned that some relationships aren't worth saving. To boundaries and knowing when to enforce them. My phone buzzed. A text. This is Vanessa. Please, can we just talk? I blocked the number. Everything okay? Rachel asked. Perfect. The Riverside Tower condo became my weekend retreat. Sometimes I'd stand on the balcony and think about what that wedding day represented. Not just my sister's betrayal, but the end of my need for her approval. I never did forgive Vanessa. Some people don't deserve forgiveness. They deserve consequences. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is walk away from family who treats you like an ATM. 6 months later, I heard Vanessa was working 2 jobs to pay me back. Part of me wanted to feel sorry for her, but mostly, I felt free because I'd learned something important. Family isn't defined by blood. It's defined by respect, loyalty, and love. And my real family, Rachel, Marcus, even Derek, had shown me more of those things than Vanessa ever did. So what do you think?